Hey everybody. I was just thumbing through Melody's cookbook, Simply Yummy, which it really is simply yummy.
It is.
And I said, what is this scrumptious oat burger? You've got some really good burger recipes in here.
I do.
And I said, please, Melody, please, make some of your oat burgers. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to make some of your scrumptious oat burgers. We don't do a lot of things right out of the book, but
we don't.
This is one of them.
You don't need it. But if there's any of the ingredients that we're using here, and you might have an ingredient that you like a little bit better,
yeah, you can
replace
always mix around.
Yeah.
That's one thing we're really good at, is teaching people concepts about how to cook. So.
Exactly. Now what I want you to do in that water that's boiling over there, Mark.
Okay, you got a boiling pot here.
I got a boiling pot, and I want you to add some of the Bragg's liquid aminos.
Bragg's liquid aminos. Say when.
You're going to put about a 1/3 cup in there.
Say when.
All right, Wen. And you're going to give a heaping tablespoon of the pecan bacon. It is a hickory smoke type.
About like that?
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
So, yeah, and there's a lot of different hickory flavorings. If not,
there is.
They could probably use that liquid smoke.
Liquid smoke.
Yeah.
Now this is a nutritional yeast flakes, and
that's about a quarter to half a cup there, a third of a cup maybe.
Mm-hmm. And also,
what do you got there?
This is my McKay's chicken style seasoning.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and give that a little bit of a.
Where was that, under sandwiches? Is that under your sandwiches?
Yes, it is. A little forward. Is that it?
Scrumptious.
Now look what I've got here.
1/4 cup of Bragg's, 4 tablespoons. So that's a 1/4 cup, right? Mm-hmm. What was that?
This is
the minced onions?
Minced onions and
dried. Okay.
Dried, and it will give it the best flavor.
1/2 cup, so you really went to town on that one.
I did. What else is in there?
Well, I'm just jumping around on this one, but the mushrooms, you've got your different season, McKay's chicken style seasoning. Oh, you did beef style seasoning here. Is there a beef style?
There is.
Oh.
There is, and I do both.
I haven't used that.
You haven't used it?
No.
It's really good.
I will try that.
You've got to try it. I love the beef style seasoning, but I do both. I do.
Okay, cool.
And also, I've got some mushrooms. Mm-hmm. We're going to put the mushrooms in there.
Okay.
All right.
Now, those are cooked mushrooms. You can use raw or cooked.
Those are in the can. If you want to saute them first, fine. If you want to put raw onions in there, you can put the raw onions in along with some of the toasted onions. You can do any of it. I mean, just do whatever you like.
But raw and toasted is going to taste totally different.
They are.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to add some walnuts, Mark, and I just lightly went through and chopped them and feel, is there quite a few in there?
Yeah, well, but you got a lot of big chunks in there. I thought this was going to be a burger.
It is going to be a burger, but I want some texture. No,
you'd think it'd all fall apart or something.
No. Let's put.
Okay.
We're going to put a little bit of the.
Usually the bigger the texture of the product inside the burger, the more it's going to fall apart. Where the finer the texture is, the more it's going to hold together.
This isn't going to go anywhere. It's got oats as its base.
And so you've got onion powder, garlic powder. Using some salt too, or no?
You know, I don't think we're going to need it, Mark. Let's maybe a pinch. Kills me with the salt.
You know you got to have some salt.
Well, the Bragg's liquid amino and the McKay's chicken seasoning, and I use the vegan special that's non-MSG. Yeah. And this is my base.
So you're going to have some salt in that, right?
It is. And this is my base.
Okay.
Now what you want to, you can do a rice if you want to. You can do a quinoa, but I'm doing an oat here, and that oat is really going to stick together. You want gluten-free, that's fine.
Are we going to let this boil, or?
You don't even have to, because we're going to either fry that burger with hardly any oil, or we're going to put it in the oven.
Is this going to cook for a while?
Yes, for just a little bit. But this is quick oats.
And you want me to stir anything?
I want you to stir.
Okay.
I might need just a little more.
That's really bubbling.
I want this pretty tight.
Yeah, you'd have to have it tight if it's going to be a burger. In fact, I'm going to turn this down just a little bit here, because otherwise it's just going to go plopping everywhere.
It will.
So a lot of this is just by sight, as far as you just know how thick you need it.
You really do. It's not like you're eating a bowl of oatmeal in the morning. This is a burger, and I want it tight enough that I can work and form it into patties.
Right, because you didn't have, you've got an exact recipe.
I do.
But if some of the water evaporated out of it, or you got
Exactly.
some mushrooms that were really moist, or there's so many different, elements that can create problems in your cooking. And when you learn from us, we teach you those different.
Now you can turn off your heat, Mark.
Oh, see, I had a pocket of.
You did have a pocket.
That was okay.
You can turn off your heat, and we're going to put
we'll do that.
We're going to put the lid on this, and we're going to just let that set and form a little bit. That's all.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Just going to let it set up.
I was going to say, you got to do some type of.
And there's a lot of times I can walk away 30, 40 minutes and just let it sit.
Okay.
Or I take my ice cream scoop, and I have a pretty good sized ice cream scoop, and I'll take it out hot and plop, plop, plop on my cookie sheet, and then I just kind of squash it down, pat it down, and then I can put it right in the oven. I can go for it.
Okay, so is that about the consistency that you're looking for?
That looks good because it's going to tighten up even more. The oats are going to absorb that liquid inside, and that's what we want to do is take on that seasoning, that flavor.
Okay, so we'll just let that rest for a few minutes and.
Wow.
Ooh, it's heated up a little bit.
It's hot when it comes out like that, but look at the tightness of it, Mark.
Can I eat it like this?
You can. You wait till you eat that. It has amazing flavor.
That is one of the best oatmeals I've ever had. That is a dinner oatmeal.
It is a dinner
We
oatmeal.
could create oatmeal for dinner.
I make these into patties for my burgers, but let me tell you what I do with them, Mark. I put them in the freezer. I make 50 of these at a time, and I can make my mushroom, gravy, whatever I want to, and I can put this in a casserole dish, and I can serve them like little croquettes or steaks. People love them.
Right, sure.
People love them. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put some out to put in the oven.
And you can let them cool down a little bit.
Oh, you can.
Look how hot they are.
They're hot.
What kind of burger are we making here?
This, I'm just going to, would you like some?
You're going to like mold these. You got the gloves on.
Yes, I am going
I've got to get you some smaller gloves.
I know. It looks like, look at my hands, how big.
Well, here, let me get a.
Now, would you like for me to pass this over to you so you can work it in the skillet? Because you can do it either way.
Well, and that's what we wanted to show you was two different ways to do these. Because, a lot of people show you their recipes, but I like showing you the different concepts that you can do. So we're going to give you the one that you bake and the one that you fry. So let me grab this out of your way.
Go ahead.
And I can grab this with my hands. Are we doing like enormous ones or just regular?
Hey, let's do both. You can do ginormous burgers. You can do mini burgers. You can make little patties. And Mark, you know how much a burger costs when you go out and eat it now? And those fake ones that you buy at the store?
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was going to say, you know how much those burgers are?
You get
at least $1 a piece.
At minimum, because you get 4 burgers, I think, isn't it, for $5.99
$4, $5,
or
$6.
something? And I would venture to say, even if you put the nuts in like I did here, you're going to get about
half the price.
12 to 18 burgers for $4.
Yeah. And if you want to be cheap, you're saving money. Just use more oats and less of everything else.
Yeah. You don't need to put the mushrooms in. I like it for texture. The flavor's going to remain the same.
Yeah, really. I mean, by theory, if you want to save money.
Look how big those burgers are. And you know what's going to be best? When I stick these in the oven to cook at this size, they're going to come out at this size, Mark.
That's okay.
You're not going to get all that shrieking where you take a pound of hamburger meat and you end up with a quarter or third pound
I
of
made
burger.
some really big ones there. How's that?
Oh, I like that. I like that.
All right. So let's get these cooking.
I'm gonna put these in
and
the
then
oven.
we'll come back and show you what it looks like when we're done.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
oh my
these
goodness.
are looking great.
Oh, they are, aren't they?
Look at those babies.
Those are big burgers, Mark.
Yeah, those
Ooh,
are
I
big
think-
tomatoes.
I like big tomatoes.
I want mine thinner. Give me a couple
wanna-
thin slices.
Thin slice.
Yeah. Just like that. That's my standard slice right there.
Is it really?
Yep.
I like big.
Okay, get your fingers out of the way.
I will.
You gotta teach her everything, you know. It's just like, you do have all your fingers, don't you?
I do have all of them.
You do? Okay, well, that's a good plus.
I do.
Now, never know.
You got the ones that you fried with very, 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 very little oil, Mark.
Bring it on right here. I see what you're doing.
And here is one that we did in the oven.
Which you ended up with?
15 all total.
6, 12, 15. Yeah, but mine, mine are double size.
Yours are double size.
You're actually ending up with 18 burgers out of this recipe.
18 burgers, about $4. I don't know if you can handle that. That's kind of expensive.
Man, we need to open up a restaurant.
I know we do.
Those kind of prices, we could sell this thing for top dollar.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
There's a place in where we live in a small town where we're at, and they sell burgers for $10.
You flip these. Mm-hmm. Grab me one of those big buns.
You want the colossal bun.
Yeah. And I'm just going to cut this baby in half. We've got some different buns over there, so you've got some different styles if you're looking for something different. But all I'm going to do is give this
a brownie, golden.
Little, yeah. So there we go. And what else we need?
Well, I have this beautiful plate here of ketchup, mustard, and veggie mayo.
Okay.
And gotta have pickles. Gotta have pickles. I mean, can you eat a burger without pickles?
I can.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, I love my pickles.
Yeah.
No.
How you like those plates? Is that cool or what?
I don't think that's the only one you have.
I've got a stack of them.
No, those are in my car.
No, they better not be. I've got your keys.
Oh, you do. I've got your alarm to your house. I'll keep pushing the panic button. I'll have to keep calling him like, panic, panic.
But we're going to make a massive burger here.
We are.
And one thing, when it comes to making burgers, I think the best thing to do is hit the bottom with the lettuce.
Oh, not the top.
And because that's going to help keep any oils and things, moisture from absorbing into the bottom. Mm-hmm. So that's a really good thing to do. A lot of people will even sauce the bun, but if you're going to have it later, you don't want to sauce the bun. If you're going to eat it right away, it's fine.
Right.
But okay, you ready for this?
I am.
There we go.
Look how beautiful.
Massive burger there.
How about a little onion? Can we put 2?
Well, I'm kind of one of those guys that goes like this.
Is that what you like to do?
Yeah.
I do too.
But I would actually do the tomato first.
You want to do the tomato first, and these little tiny, I think the girl
2 slices. Boom.
The girl pieces were yours.
This is the technical. This is the technical way that you would actually do the very best burger. Would be like that, officially.
And we have so many of the different cheeses now, like the Daya, Follow Your Heart. There are a lot of cheeses out there they could put on this. Still a vegan burger. Yeah. Vegan oat burger, scrumptious.
And this is
Yum.
what do you call it? Jumbo,
colossal.
And it looks fabulous. In fact, let me take a bite of that.
Oh, you're gonna like it. I'm excited because we get to eat lunch.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wait, here, let's set that aside for a minute.
Set that aside.
Yeah, I'm going to show the zoom on. I'm going to get the zoom camera. Mm-hmm. Look at that.
And look how hot.
Absolutely spectacular.
Oh, that's great. And you can freeze these. I make 25, 50 burgers at a time, Mark. Like I said, if you make them a little smaller, make your smaller patties, I put them in the oven, I put them in my baggies. If I need something quick, I can go in, I could thaw them out, throw them in the oven with the gravy, and I've got an entree. Or I've got burgers all the time. Put some barbecue sauce on it. You can fire that up on a grill.
The flavor is absolutely
really
fabulous.
Good. It is. It is. Oh,
there you go.
Wonderful. Hey, we're done. We'll probably be back after we get through eating, but this is it for today. We're going to go eat.